Okay, so you will not believe what the NBA is doing, seriously. The league, under this guy Adam Silver, is trying all sorts of crazy stuff to make the regular season more exciting, right? They've got this NBA Cup thing, and they're making players play like a minimum of 65 games to even be considered for awards. And then there's the play-in tournament. But get this, the most ridiculous one is this Rivals Week thing. So they've picked out these 11 games between January 20th and 24th and are calling them Rivalry Week games. But honestly, dude, it's so hard to even think of like 4 or 5 actual rivalries these days. Players are moving around so much, it's impossible for rivalries to build up naturally. Most of the games they're calling rivalries are just games we want to see, you know? And since divisions don't even matter anymore, there's no real local hate like in baseball or football where playing your division rival seriously impacts your playoff chances. It's a tough gig trying to come up with that many rivalry games, I guess. But still, they could have picked way better teams for the Cleveland Cavaliers than the Charlotte Hornets. I mean, some of the other matchups they picked are a little forced, but this Cavs-Hornets one is just a total stretch. Their big reason? It's supposed to be a showdown between the Ball brothers, Lonzo and LaMelo, but I'm not sure how much of a big deal that really is. They're not even twins or both starters like the Thompson brothers were. This feels more like a cool side note, not something you build a whole event around.
Seriously, there's nothing else to make this game interesting besides the Ball brothers. I don't even think either of these teams has played a truly important game against each other in forever. The only memorable recent game I can even think of was back in February 2022. The Hornets got this absolutely bonkers three-point foul call for a shot that went in way after the whistle blew, late in a close game. It was the worst call ever, I swear. But the drama wasn't even from the teams playing. It was all about the refs. And get this game isn't even expected to be good. The Hornets only won 19 games last season, and they're not going to suddenly get amazing. It's not like this is some future playoff matchup or anything. It's just a regular, boring regular season game. A team like the Boston Celtics, who aren't even on Rivalry Week, would have made so much more sense for the Cavs. These guys have played each other in the playoffs tons of times in the last decade and are probably going to be good for a while, even though Boston might struggle this year without Jason Tatum. Even the Atlanta Hawks would have been a better pick. The Hawks totally played the Cavs tough last season. They got better in the offseason, and it could actually be a playoff game. Plus, we saw them play in the postseason back in the 2022 play-in game. But no, instead we get this super bland Cavs and Hornets game. Hopefully the Ball brothers can actually share the court and make a couple of cool highlights, because otherwise, this is probably going to be a game we forget about a week later.